Hi, it's us. We're here. And you're here too. Thanks for being here. This is great. It's fancy seeing you here. We're finally back with Neath the Saturnine Moon. I'm so excited. We had a little bit of time away. Well, I was away especially long because I missed an episode, but I'm so happy to be back now. So it's me playing Slash or No More, your good Stitch friend. And I'm Jess, obviously. This is my channel in case you didn't know. If you didn't know, hi! But let's go around and say hello to everyone and see who they're playing today. So next is Mole. Hi, Mole.
Hi, Mole at Molethulu everywhere. I'm playing Christopher, the arcane architect, who knows everything. He knows how to do all the magics. He's just really bad at it. And yes, that's me.
Perfect. And next is Katy. Hi, Katy.
Hi, I am Katy. I'm playing Wynwynn, the Magnificent, who is an entertainer. That's all you get right now.
Secrets.
Yeah, and I'm Adelaide, and I'm playing Jonquil, the little dryad librarian, who is currently just smitten with our latest NPC that we've met. So excited to be here! Yay! Let's do it! I got a feather. She loves me.
She loves me. That's what it means.
Yeah, and I'm Niklas. I'm running this shit show. And we will see what happened in today's episode.
Yeah, I was almost going to get offended by that statement, but it's just too accurate.
Well, yeah.
I have to say, Jess, it's been 6 weeks for you.
I know it's been so long for me. But oddly enough, I'm the one that most recently saw the last episode, as I'm the one that edits them. So I was literally saying this happened and this happened and this happened. I remember stuff. I just wasn't there. At some point, maybe I'll stroll back in. I guess.
So last to have a small recap, there have been some lightning murders around town. These people are investigating it. They have in last session they followed up a lead to some people who did something similar for about 100 years ago, and they met a vampire who was very friendly, and they met a gargoyle who is a tailor. Who told them that he might have something in his ledger, but they need to step into his shop.
I forgot about the gargoyle.
And the socks. There was a lot of talk about socks.
There was a lot of talk about socks. How have I forgotten any of this?
I don't know.
Don't take notes.
That's because Christopher doesn't pay attention.
Oh, well.
He's too busy looking at the buildings.
Perhaps method acting is not the way to do role play.
Called out by the DM.
But yeah, we will start in a small shop. There are fancy clothes hanging on hangers quite up, and they are less fancy down. There are a gargoyle standing behind the counter. He's looking through some books, and then he puts it down and remove it and puts it where he has the others, and then pulls out a new one and tries to look through. And and there are some other people inside this shop as well. There are 3 people in a little bit more colorful clothes. So we can start with Wynwynn. Describe yourself.
Yeah, you see this sort of very small, feminine looking person. Her hair is white, almost white blonde, pulled up into pigtails, and she's got probably that stereotypical clown painting on her face, as she's got an upside down triangle on one side, a circle on her nose, a square over here, very, very red lips. And she's wearing clothes that probably wouldn't be acceptable in more finer establishments. But it's very much sort of like the bodysuit that an acrobat would wear, in very bright purples and blues and pinks. A couple of ribbons that fall from her clothes in different spaces. But and the other couple of people with her are dressed in very similar, like clearly different clothes for whatever position they have, but same color scheme.
Yeah. There is one man who is a little bit more proper, but it's still it's a suit, but I don't know if you can call it proper though, because it's still, more of a patchwork. And another woman who has a sort of a long dress, where it has some of those. Think about it's the dress part has some sort of what are they called? Serpentines. Paper decorations that are squirrely and hanging from the roof.
Oh.
I don't know what they're called in English because your language is weird.
That's true.
But yeah, and she has a bit more. Her hair is made up sort of like a beehive a little bit, but it's not that long, so it's not a big one.
Please tell me there's actual bees in it.
No, there are not.
Bees. It's like
This is not hard.
I will just say, if there are bees in there, we're just going to end up with lots of idiots or gags.
But yeah, and then the gargoyle looks up and right. Sorry, I was a bit preoccupied. You wanted some of your clothes fixed?
Wynwynn like holds up her arm for probably what's supposed to be what looks like a wing, but it's got a huge hole in it. I had an accident with the hoop of fire. And my accident led to her accident, and I think the woman's got some char on her dress as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to put it out, but it's spread instead.
That's what happens when your circus is made of hay.
Yeah. And the gargoyle looks on. Can you remove the wing? I think I might have some fire-resistant cloth to use.
Yes, and she snaps off a couple of snaps and just sort of takes a piece of fabric off, bundles it up, and sets it down in front of the gargoyle.
Yeah, and the gargoyle goes, right, Alan, are you here? And this smaller gargoyle comes up. Yeah, I'm here. Can you make sure that you make one of these wings from fire resistant? Yeah, I can do that. I can use the scissors. Yeah, I cannot run with scissors because we have been told we should not run with scissors. Even though I will break the scissors.
If you run with scissors, you get there faster.
No, well, Alan used to run a lot with scissors before, and he fell, and he sort of broke the scissors.
Well, I mean, you at least didn't break yourself, right?
No, and Alan goes, rock, speed, scissors.
I think then it clicks in Wynwynn's head and she goes, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, and the little gargoyle goes in and takes the bundle and just walks in the back room. And as this happens, the door opens and 3 other people walks in. 4 people who are new, and Katy, please describe yourselves. You 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm probably at the back, so I'll be the last one you see.
Okay.
You see a very small green grayishy skinned dryad. She has kind of wavy light brown hair that's mixed in with very long branches that extend from her forehead, and they're covered in these little red berries and holly leaves. She has got a little satchel on one side that has a few books in it. Dresses in yellow, kind of sunshiny, and just has a big bewildered look on her face.
I would say that after Jonquil, you see mostly what you see is like a decent suit, although it's kind of like old, like it's been worn kind of nonstop. Like it was nice. Now it's just it's a well-loved suit, and then you don't see much in terms of a face as they would pretty regularly keep it. Their hood up and their face hidden, but what you do see peeking out is a lot of bandages, covering up bits, and if there is any flesh showing, it's not in the best of conditions.
And then rounding it off, human with very messy, the hair's basically longer than somebody who should be keeping their hair tidy is, but shorter than an actual choice. Very messed up, more a case of, just forgot to brush it type thing. Scruffy, very close beard. And he stands very much punched into himself and is basically tapping away on his own leg.
Yeah, and as you enter, the gargoyle smiles and I recognize 2 of you from last night.
Yeah,
Were
hello.
you from the building?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the tailor. That's right.
Yes. Yes, and this is, my shop. And it had a very terrible name, but I don't remember what it was right now.
That's all right. We won't hold that against you.
That was me as a GM saying that, not the character.
Damn it. That was me as a character speaking to the GM, apparently.
Breaking the 4th wall.
Hey, I'm dead, or am I? So who knows?
I can't remember. Did he ask us to come by? Did we say we were going to come by the shop? Okay.
Yes. You asked if he was what was it? Avenger of the Night. He was like guarding from on top of the yeah. He was being all spooky, and he was like on top of
being an avenger of justice.
That's what it was. He was busy being spooky, watching out on everything, and you very seriously. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But this would be the first time Slash is saying him. Oh, God, I get this right.
It's all right. It's fine.
I remember what the shop name was now.
What was it?
Yeah, don't thread on me.
Oh, that's right.
I love it.
I knew it was an atrocious pun.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah. I've been looking through the ledgers. And I'm still trying to find the name. I did find. Well, no. That reminds me. Wait a second. And a gargoyle extends his wings a little bit and flaps up to the second floor. That's sort of a loft in the building, and then he rummages around and found it. And then he jumps down, and he's holding a sort of a small package. The one who ordered also ordered some other ones. It took a little longer because it was a bit fancier. This is how it looked, and he opens it and he holds up sort of a vest that is has a lot of frills on it. Seems to be made from velvet or something. It is rather posh. And he's the other one was more, for outdoors. Use this one is more for indoors, and you can tell that some of the other people when they see this just go scrounge your face. The people from the circus.
Wynwynn even goes as far as to just say, well, that's atrocious.
It's not my style either.
Yeah, I mean, the woman just goes very. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look good, but I mean, it's better than a person who wears it, if I remember right.
Well, I mean, he is sort of just a backup prat. I mean, I shouldn't say anything. I really have no room to judge. My colors haven't matched in about 50 years.
I can judge fine. That's what I do. And are you looking for this fella? And she looks at you. Yes, we are trying to find out who it belongs to. It's one of those posh assholes. He runs with a small gang.
I knew it.
Yeah, rich people have terrible taste.
I think they might even be the ones that, the other fire we had? Wynwynn? I think they arranged that one.
Everyone told me that was my fault, though.
No, it's not your fault. I mean, you shouldn't be playing with fire, but
Can't help it. I like it.
Fire's fun.
Nope.
Wait, so are you? Why are you
surrounded by books? It's not a good look for me.
Why are you all looking for this person, this posh asshole who has clearly no taste in good waistcoats?
Well, he stole a book
I don't know if that's a reason to look for someone.
From a very lovely person.
It's just a book.
Well, you haven't met them, so you would know. You would understand if you met them.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that one. What is it worth getting? I mean, is looking for someone who runs in a gang really worth getting a book back?
Yes.
Have you ever met a dryad?
What's that supposed to mean?
You like your books. The
Right,
lengths,
but you can't
the lengths,
say
the lengths that the dryads at the library have gone to get back their books is impressive.
Right, but you can't say that. We can say that. You can't say that.
Are you taking what I'm saying to be insulting? I mean, as a compliment.
I don't know how to read, so I don't really understand this conversation much. But if this is the person who, targeted our circus, I mean, we might know something.
Yeah. And if not anything else, I mean, he and his small gang of misfits usually show up and, try to start fights.
Well, I'm not very good at a fight, but,
I personally do not fight people. I just give them bad fortune readings. But
sometimes they're even true.
Like
yeah.
intentionally bad?
Well,
or you're just not very good at it?
Sometimes both. Sometimes I'm really good.
I'm always on for a good scam, really. So,
Yeah, scam. We are a serious carnival. We don't do, and
we don't do mini scams.
Yeah, we don't.
I think Wynwynn has like a completely serious look on her face. She means this.
Only the legit scams.
Only the people who deserve to be scammed get scammed. If you don't deserve to be scammed, then you'll know a scam when it scams you.
Well, you can't. You
that all
can't
checks
con
out.
this man.
Yeah, and you shouldn't, target people who obviously look poor. So I mean, they don't have much money.
And if you come in wearing something like that, you're gonna get scammed.
Yeah, that's a rube, all right.
oh, that's a good word, rube. I like that.
How'd you spell that?
RUBE. Do you not know how to spell? You're reading those books in my house.
Like there's some tension between these two, and he's all
right. He's all right.
I don't like tension much.
I just don't, humans are just kind of strange, really. So.
Oh no, I understand that.
No offense. Maybe a little bit of offense. Like a picket fence,
Yeah.
I feel like there's smaller fences.
I'm very confused right now.
Probably a human thing.
Yeah. I have some of your other clothes here, and I found the address for the Pratt.
Oh, good. Take out my notebook, ready to take some notes.
Yeah, no. And the gargoyle takes a note, writes it down, and puts it in the package and hands it over to you. You can deliver it for me. That way, you have a valid excuse to search him up.
Sounds fair.
And for you people, your clothes are here, and then the Alan comes. I've cut the cloths as well. I've fixed the fasteners, whatever they're called.
Is he talking about Wynwynn's
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, I think she takes it and looks at it and just holds it up. This is fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not happy with it, we can fix it, or we might even, dye it in different colors. We have, but we don't have that mixed right now, though. But
I think it looks fine. Nothing like a little bit of, just something a little bit more played down to go with the usual bright colors I wear. No one will ever see that coming.
Yeah. And Miss and Mr., here are your things, and they hand other packages for the carnival. And the man, who's named Ianto, leans forward to Wynwynn and you should go with them. And
just no fire, please.
We need to know where this guy is, because he's been disturbing a lot of our business.
Fine. But I want extra dessert for the next 2 weeks.
You can have the extra dessert for 1 week, and you can play a little bit with fire.
Fine. She just crosses her arms, very pouty.
Wynwynn here will come accompany you because, well, she knows what he looks like.
I'm Wynwynn, the Magnificent, but you don't have to say the Magnificent part. I realize it's a mouthful, but people know me as Wynwynn the Magnificent because I'm magnificent. But you can just call me Wynwynn.
Can you do any tricks?
Well, I do a lot of tricks.
Can we see one?
She looks around. Probably best if I don't do it in here.
Okay, we'll get a rain check. That's fine.
Do they always involve fire?
No, I'm more of a contortionist / acrobat, but if I can involve fire in my act, I'm gonna do it.
Fair enough.
Well,
How would you involve fire with contortionism?
Oh,
I don't want
you
to
don't
imagine.
want to know.
Yeah, it's not been successful every time.
Escape from the firebox was a particularly bad one.
Burned for a long time on that one. I sort of looked like this one for a little while, and she points to Slancha.
Yeah, preferable not to stay like this.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. It took a long time for my other part, other spectacular acts to get better after that. Yeah, it's not good. Anyway, I'll go with all of you if you'd like me to. I know what the guy looks like, and I might be able to, if you have any small things to get into, I can take care of that.
Interesting. That is.
I also wouldn't mind if you had any just, I don't expect payment or anything, but like, if you have any candy, anything sweet.
Pulling out berries out of my hair. I hand you a handful of hair berries, essentially.
God, I hate that so much.
I tried not to automatically take that from hairberries to Harry's. Just like, it's so bad.
It's my Harry's.
Wynwynn looks at them and is just like, are they?
Yes, they're edible. They're very sweet. Little sour after kicking.
She sticks them down the front of her bodysuit. Okay, I'll just save them for later then. Thank you.
Okay, well, they'll grow back, so anytime.
That doesn't make me feel any better. Okay, I'm gonna go outside. she's gonna just, I think, walk out the door of the tailor's waiting.
Yeah, and as you leave, the woman from the carnival, Alice, leans in and hands you a small dagger.
Oh yeah, she takes it, and I think there's probably like a slit, like from her bodysuit, like on asymmetrical slits on each side, just for decoration. But that's where she slips it down. Is like on her outer thigh.
Yeah, I want it back, but
I can't make promises, and you know that, Alice.
I predict, the cards predict that if you don't return it, something bad will happen to you.
Do you mean like for real, or are you trying to scam me?
You don't know.
Okay, I'll try.
Didn't you say that you would know a scam when you see a scam unless you deserve to be scammed? So are you saying there theoretically that you are the person that should get scammed, so that you don't recognize a scam when you see it when you get scammed?
We can make a roll if you want to see if you.
How many times did you just say scam in that sentence?
Wait, my head sort of hurts a little bit listening to this. A lot is going on.
So make a vigilance roll. I think it is. Or is it cool? No, vigilant. No, it might be cool, but it's the same dice roll anyway for you. So.
Oh no!
That's a lot of failure.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I think that might be the biggest failure we've had yet in the game.
Yay! Making my mark. Yay!
I mean, 4 failures and 3 threats. I mean, wow. Yeah. Wynwynn, you might have been cursed. You're not.
I just feel this coldness come over me. She looks. I think probably you're closer, John Quill, so you see like Wynwynn's already very pale, and she goes even wider, and she just looks at Alice. We'll get your dagger back, I promise.
Yeah, and it's one of those daggers. It's a bit long and it's a bit thin, so it's made to be concealable.
I'll bring it back unless I die, and then you don't have to worry about me or the dagger.
But you're not gonna die.
Are you sure about that? I really feel
That's
like
why I gave you the dagger.
Okay. She's probably taking it out by now and is holding it. Okay, Alice, I promise I'll bring your dagger back. She's backing out as slowly as she can, terrified.
So this package we received, is there like an address on it or something like you know what I mean? Like it's addressed to.
Yeah, it's in Old District, but pretty close to the castle.
Rich people are.
Yes.
Gross.
And the name on the thing is... I wrote it down. Roderick.
That sounds familiar. Should it?
I don't think so.
Okay, it might be from something else.
Yeah.
Have I, Nicholas, have I seen Roderick? We said that when we would know what he looks like. Have I seen his face?
Yeah, he's parading around with his small gang, you should probably call it. he has one of those. He looks like he's not proper noble, but trying to get up there.
Hmm.
Oh, like my family.
But a bit closer to the court, and he's has this thin mustache that twirls a little bit.
Sounds greasy
Slicked
as
back
heck.
hair. Yeah, he very greasy. I mean, his hair looks like it's pulled back into a small ponytail.
Okay.
And yeah.
Just wanted to
and
look away, make sure I knew what his face looked like.
Yeah, and he's a bit thin, and he always has at least 2 other people with him. From what you can tell, the moment he starts to make trouble with people, he always looks and makes sure that he has his people with him.
So, I guess like we start walking, like in the direction, like we all know where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said this dude hangs out at your circus?
Well, I mean, he's more so that he came and bought some snacks, and I think he might have punched a clown. He causes trouble.
Sounds like an asshole, someone waiting to get scammed, so perfect.
People don't tend to think that we can take care of ourselves, so they take advantage of us. I mean, we do pick up and move a lot. It's easier just to run away when the trouble is happening, but there are other people who want to make this guy's life hell and might not join in, right? What's he done to? I mean, is it just stealing a book?
Well, I mean, we
Well, the
think
book's important.
there might be like some kind of magical rituals that he's doing to, I don't know.
I'll be honest. From what I've heard, I don't think he wants to use the book. I'd be more inclined to think that he was hired to get the book by whoever's doing the ritual.
Well, yeah, but you know, it's a whole thing, you know, a whole scheme.
To catch you up very, very, very briefly, we found there's recently when the storms were going on, there were these weird magical lightning strikes which killed a load of people, and it's a transfer of life essence using necromantic magic, which echoes something which happened a couple 100 years ago, and the necromancer was killed. And we're trying to find out who is responsible for these murders.
And to be honest with you, don't really know what you're talking about. But you know what? I am at your service to help.
Well, that's good, because I don't, you know, where did Todd go anyway? She was like just here.
This is the day after, because it was quite late, and Ord had prior engagements with patients.
Yeah, well, I forgot by now, so.
For the viewers who are wondering what was up to. So yeah, you are walking through the old quarters, and this is lots of tall buildings in a very Gothic style. A bit cramped at places, and then some other places it opens up to really wide streets, so you can see these buildings. These are the tallest buildings in the entire city. The smallest ones are basically 2-story buildings, and they are rare. And then it goes up to perhaps even up to 7 floors. Lots of the buildings have spires, and it's a little bit less sunlight in this area than in the other places of the city.
I think Wynwynn is like having this she is like running ahead of the three of you, but then running back when she realizes that you aren't going as quick as she is. She's sort of like buzzing around, just has a ton of energy. It's obvious how much energy she has, and just staying close, but then also staying far away.
Slasher walks even slower. Every time you like run back, they like stop and they're like, wait. And then you start going again, they'll start walking again.
I'm probably just walking at my normal pace and then randomly stopping when I see a nice looking building.
Yeah. You see quite a lot of nice buildings here, so it takes a little while. Some of
one of those things where I stop, look at it, and then suddenly realize that they're ahead of me, and then I like half jog to catch up.
Yeah, and you stop at one place. It's one of the bigger buildings, and you can see there is a gargoyle up there installing a mosaic window. And then he looks down at you and waves, and then...
Yeah, most of the artisans that build stuff around the city probably know me.
Yeah.
I'll wave back.
Yeah. You know this as... What was their names?
Well, I might not necessarily be on names terms with them, but they probably at least, type relationship.
Yeah.
So, what do you three do? I feel like we've talked a lot about me. I have no problem talking about myself. Don't get me wrong, but I've been told that it's very rude to only focus on myself. So,
I'm a librarian.
Oh, I know that.
And I specialize in the occult.
Oh, well, didn't expect that part of the library.
Nobody ever does. It's fine. I don't really look like I fit the part, so.
Do you do all the occult stuff, or do you just read books about it?
Can you keep a secret? A little bit, but I'm not very good at it, so don't tell my mothers.
I don't know them, so I can't. So secret's safe with me.
Good. That's good.
I design and build houses and other buildings.
Have you built any of these?
I've helped.
Oh.
I haven't got an entire building that's just mine yet, but I'm working on it.
That's actually really interesting. I don't even know how to put up a tent at the circus, so I mean, good job.
Now, my goal is to try and incorporate magic into the house itself to make your life easier. Like, could you imagine it that having water that heats itself?
Oh, that would save a lot of time and not so much fire.
I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I want to.
Seems a really lofty goal, but I mean, I bet people didn't realize they could make buildings this tall at some point in their life. So you have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
What about you?
I don't really do anything.
She sighs.
Sometimes ghosts bug me to do stuff for them. Ghosts are really needy. They all have stuff they want. Hey, go talk to my dead relatives for me, my living relatives for me. Or like, can you tell my mom that she puts too much salt on the food? All my brothers and sisters don't like it. God, ghosts, shut up.
Have you ever thought about just saying no to the ghosts?
They don't stop. They don't got anything else to do anyway.
I found out when people get very needy, and people do people do in the circus. It's just a lot easier to pick up and move and go somewhere else, and then they have to find you, so you get a little bit of quiet.
Yeah. Walking around. Problem is, sometimes you walk around and you pick up new ghosts. And then it's like, do I want to deal with the ones I already knew? Do I want a chance meeting new ones who want new things? They're everywhere.
Wynwynn, like, looks around. Are they right here?
Oh, yeah. There's some right behind you.
Ah, I don't like that.
And Sandra, you see a ghost standing right behind Wynwynn. And as you say, they are right behind you. They, put up their fingers and go that.
Like they do bunny ears?
Oh no!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ghosts are the best sometimes.
Yeah.
Wynwynn is still like looking around like, oh god, where's this ghost at?
Slunch like points behind you and kind of like chuckles like, good one, ghost. Good one.
And the ghost looks totally drained of all emotions, like they're just going through the motions and through this. And...
The thing I find amusing about this is that everything I know in character is that the dead are a pain in the arse because that's the way Slush has portrayed them. But out of character, they're awesome.
Slush is just tired with everything, so that's gonna be what they say.
Sluncher just needs a good nap.
Sluncher just wants to get her forever sleep. Why isn't that happening?
Yep, mood.
You'd be tired too if you thought it was like supposed to be your forever nap time, and no, someone took that from you. Someone ruined her forever nap time.
Wynwynn like turns around quickly and is just like, I understand that you're everywhere, but this is my personal space. Are they gone?
The ghost takes a step back.
They gave you a little space.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then Wynwynn continues on.
Yeah. The ghost goes up to Slanja and now that I have amused you a little bit, could you help me with something?
What? Just give it to me. I'll see what I can do.
Could you write fuck the fuck off on the castle wall for me, please?
Fuck the fuck off.
I don't hate that. That's not the... I mean, if it's possible, I'll consider. That's not the worst request. Is there something I should know? Did the castle, someone in the castle do something to you? Is there something you want to tell me right now? I won't tell anyone. You're gonna just tell me.
I was pushed down from the castle building, from the...
Like the parapets?
Yeah. And then they decided, I was not important to investigate, so I want them to, stick it to the man.
Yeah, so you don't know who did it?
No, they came up from behind me.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll see what I can do. I'll definitely try and mess with the people in the castle at the very least.
You're good people.
I don't know about that, but
I think Wynwynn's gotten like a couple of meters off and it's just like, are y'all coming or not? Just bounce, so much energy, just nervously bouncing up and down.
Yeah, it's great. We didn't want to do this stealthy like or anything.
We're not close enough to be stealthy. Don't worry. I know when to be stealthy.
Slasha looks at the bright colors Wynwynn is wearing. It's just like...
Yeah, and we have a small screen wipe. And we are by the building. It's a nice building. perhaps 4 stories tall, has a little side tower that looks a bit quaint. It doesn't look quite as gothy as many of the other places around here. There's also a small patch of sort of a garden patch where they are growing some stuff, and that is not usual in here. And there's a lamp hanging down on it, and it's giving light to it.
I have underworld knowledge. Can I roll to see if I know anything about this building? Like if I know that when it's usually people are usually there, or if like anything like that?
No.
Okay.
This place is not connected to the underground in that way.
I think Wynwynn would still want to slowly start approaching to see if she sees anyone walking by in a pattern, that kind of thing, so she can start getting the idea if she needs to sneak in.
Yeah, you don't spot any people that walks in a pattern. This looks like a residential building.
Yeah, do you have any plans?
I
I don't
just
imagine you.
We tried climbing yesterday. It didn't work very well, but you never know. It's a new day.
We can see if there are any. Wouldn't you know if there are any weak spots in the building or something?
You want to blow it up?
No, I mean, look, I'm not against that idea, but I'm not prepared to do so at the moment. I mean, if we could just push any stones away, if there might be any secret passages, or rich people love stuff like that.
That's true.
Like this bookcase. Oh, it's supposed to be a bookcase. Oh no, it's really a door to the bathroom. That's really weird, but rich people do that.
Yeah, they like rich stuff. Yeah, Christopher. She's got you there. You see anything weird about this wall or anything? Any stones that shouldn't be the right stones, or like, hey, you
I'll have a
don't.
proper look. Up until this point, I was just taking in the aesthetic, but I'll try and see if there's anything that seems out of the ordinary with its construction.
Yeah, make a
mechanics, I'm guessing, because that's my building stuff.
Yeah, you use that to actually build it. But I'm gonna say you get to use knowledge lore.
But
Okay.
wouldn't this be unbuilding it? So
Where's the unbuilding roll?
yeah.
I actually put this up, given how much time I've spent reading books recently.
Yeah, first you need to, if you're gonna unbuild the building, first you need to figure out how. So it's the knowledge lore roll.
Mhm.
Okay. Is the difficulty set?
Yes.
And it washed itself out.
Yeah, re-roll it then, because I hate those.
That's not good. Oh no, that is good.
Yeah, 2 successes and three threats.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of good.
Yeah, you walk up and it's a pretty good building. Sturdy. It looks a little bit like you could probably quite easily enter it on the 2nd floor if you get up a little bit, because from what you can tell from these constructions, only the bottom floor tends to have good window construction. And as you are going around and looking at it, you see a face in the window. on down floor. So I mean, it's just peeks out right next to you, so you go a little bit perhaps, and it's an older woman looking at you and go, and then the door opens up. Can I help you? Why are you? We are not looking for buying any insurance. Our son has already taken care of that.
Why do people always think I'm selling something?
Oh, you look like you're selling something.
Do salesmen have hair this bad?
Well, I don't know.
I'm here. And Wynwynn runs up. We are members of the Cirque du Bazaar, and we're here to entertain you.
That look. I'm not.
You said your son, as always, he purchased us for entertainment.
That doesn't sound like him. He's very tight with his money.
Well, we're not that expensive.
That does sound like my son. But entertainment.
You know, like a traveling door-to-door entertainment, just for a little bit of your time. I will do a show for you, and it'll be great.
Okay. Matho, Roderick has bought some entertainment for us, I think.
Wynwynn just like whoever's near to her elbows them when she says the name Roderick.
Yeah, and I want you to make a deception roll.
Okay. This will be great. Well, it is much better than the first roll I made.
Yeah, and an older man with his hair looks a little bit like those white wigs, but you can tell that it's his actual hair. And he dresses a little bit better than his son. And he's what did they entertain? Okay.
I'll just do a few little preliminary things while my associate's here. Go and get the rest of my supplies, right?
Okay. Well, we have a little way to the side where you can set up.
That's perfect.
Yeah, well, we're not letting strangers into our house. And the woman shuts the door and picks up a small key and click, then pulls it out.
Is this okay?
You were going to say something?
Do we actually want to get in the house, or do we just want to find Roderick? You're muted, Jess.
Oh, dang it! I totally thought I was participating. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's the absolute worst. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was starting to say that, like, if Christopher and Wynwynn are already sort of, like, visible, Blanche might pull off and, like, hide behind the wall a bit, because we still do have the package to deliver, so that's a separate. So maybe we could get information in two different ways. Do you know what I mean? So, Slancha is trying not to be...
I'll go with you as well.
Yeah, it's trying not to be seen so as to... possibly go about this in another way. But if there's a way to support, like, since Wynwynn just asked for her stuff, if it's possible to just, like, hold something out from behind the wall to give Wynwynn. That seems like a circus thing that could happen.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Slanja and Jonquil. Both of you make
No.
one of you are gonna. I'm gonna see which is worst at this.
Nah! Are you looking at stealth?
Yes.
Certainly not great.
Yeah.
What's stealth?
Well, you have the same in both, so who wants to make the roll?
Your idea, you roll for it.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm wondering if I have anything to like assist me with this though. Do
I have lowered the difficulty because they are distracted.
Okay. I was gonna I don't remember.
No, wait. I'll go up one, and I will give you a blue die because of the distraction.
Okay.
So make the roll.
Okay. Skills. Stealth. Bonk.
Oh.
Ah. No good, no bad, just threatening.
Yeah. So when they are setting things up, and you are handing out the thing from the corner, you know, the part of the band-aid is bandages are unraveled a little bit, so you can see a hand that is a bit scarred. You can see probably a bit of a cut that goes down, and you can see a little bit of the bone. And then, okay.
You're unraveling.
Ah! Grab Rebecca.
This is. I'm not sure we can handle this. Our old hearts might not take if it's.
Don't worry. That's just a new exhibit for the circus, but you're going to see the best sort of acrobatics and contortionists that your old hearts can handle.
Okay. So it's a hula hoop.
Yes, but you haven't seen what I can do with the hula hoop.
This can be exciting. Yeah, I think it might be. Let's just sit.
Do you have any music, perhaps? My associate here isn't the most musically talented. I mean, if you just have a record player you could bring out and we could have some.
Record player? No, I don't know what that is.
I'm sort of. Okay.
We tried to get Roderick to be in a brass band once, but he didn't feel like it.
Your son's tight with the money and won't do something to help you. You should probably have a word with him about respecting his elders. Anyway, here we go. And she's going to just start, making the worst type of like horrible circus music.
I should use my arcane magic using the utility skill to create the appropriate music.
Yeah, you can do that.
Beautiful. I think she's just doing a lot of like flips and turns and back flips, front flips, that kind of general things to distract them, keep their eyes on her, just in case Slansha or Jonquil want to do anything else out of their line of sight.
Let me see.
Well, I figure Arcana is probably the most appropriate one out of the three.
Yeah, I was thinking which kind of. Do you want it to be, floating instruments, or do you want it to be,
just
music coming down from the heavens?
Yeah.
music coming down from the heavens sounds like a divine.
Okay.
I have set the difficulty.
Okay, I get one less green dice for this.
Yeah, that's a
wow.
triumph.
This is the best music ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you get so good? I didn't know you had gotten better at this.
I don't. What is it? I cast a spell without being noticed, and I'm like,
Yeah. So, what kind of music is it that's? Is it the
appropriate circus music?
Is it the circus music, but on a big church organ?
Yeah, I'm just making really impressive music. That, the type of music I remember from seeing the circus when I was younger, and I'm just making it impressive.
Yeah. And since it's a triumph, I'm gonna say that the notes appear out of the magic and hangs a little bit in the air, and just then they fade away. So you can basically follow along if you you could read sheet music.
I'm getting good at this. Christopher's going to stand there impressed by himself.
I think for a minute, like mid like back bend, Wynwynn's just like, whoa, this is amazing. Do you want to come to the circus? This is great.
He's found a new line of work.
Yeah.
New career path.
And
Divine DJ.
the people off to the side, what do you want to do?
Okay, I think while that's happening, I feel like Slasher and Jockwell are having do we want to
football huddle?
Yeah, seriously, we're behind the wall, and they're like, should we try and sneak in, or should we wait to deliver the package?
I mean,
we could use the package as oh yeah, we're in to deliver. Your parents let us in to deliver this to you if we get found and we don't want to be.
right. Well, I mean, they're all outside, so I would think it'd only be servants, maybe.
Hmm.
Did they say their son was home? Did they say Roderick? No, he wasn't home.
Not home right now. Okay.
They just mentioned Roderick. I don't know whether they said whether they were.
And they didn't elaborate where he is. I don't think.
Question, Nicholas. Can any of my magic powers do sending message to Christopher to be ask them where their son is? Do you know what I mean?
Don't you remember the orb?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want the orb.
Yeah, you can probably. It sounds like it's utility, so I think most of your magic can do it.
Okay.
Probably more in the field of Arcana, though.
Oh, on the topic of magic and stuff, Nicholas, in the little stuff you gave us, it doesn't actually have anything on the runes.
Yeah, no, I will give you that one.
Thank you. I was just mentioning it before I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I have to roll an Arcana to do this?
Yeah, but it's utility, so it's one difficulty, so it's basically one of the easiest thing you can do.
Okay.
Yeah, utility is basically the category of if it doesn't fit anywhere else and it's just flavor type stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Jockwell, do we want to ask him anything else? Okay, I'll tell him to ask where their son is and to just try and peek inside the house from where he is, because they're outside. Did they leave the door open? Can he look?
They locked the door when they went
behind
out.
them. Oh, that's so gosh darn sneaky.
Why are they
stingy.
so suspicious? Why are they so
stingy, old
It's
lady?
not like we're here trying to break into their house or anything.
I am providing good entertainment. They should let us inside.
Are there any windows around?
Yeah, there are windows.
I mean,
Well, that's why I'm waiting for the message so I can tell you what I saw.
Yeah.
we could get. I mean, if the windows are locked, I mean, the music's really loud. Just tell them to turn the music up and break it.
Ooh.
What, are you scared or something? It's fine.
No, I'm excited. Breaking rich people stuff sounds great. So then, yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to do a call. Like, do I have an orb? Can I call up an orb to like message his orb?
Well, that's just how I flavored it. I basically had an orb appear in my hands, which was like fire. That's just how I flavored it.
Okay, I'm like.
So make a roll.
Okay. It's Arcana. You said. What's that? To advantage.
Advantage. Well, yeah. So it's not a success.
Oh, was that a failure or a threat?
Yeah, no, it's not a threat. It means that, Christopher, you hear something mumbling in your ear, but you can't make it out because the music is quite loud.
God damn it! So do you hear like more Nicholas?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like Christopher window music sun.
Okay, I'm going to turn towards where they are, see if either of them are poking their head round.
They are not poking their head around the corner, but you can see them from where you are standing because
we're trying to be slick with this. So maybe if the two people are closest to the house, and then like Wynwynn is in front of them doing a performance, and then you're slightly behind that, then perhaps you could kind of see us.
Yeah. Basically, whether they can see me.
The audience can see you. Yes.
No, I meant.
They if they walk out a little bit, so if they're not huddled right at the wall of the building, they can see you without being spotted by the other.
Basically, because the spell's not working properly, and I don't really want to start casting spells again. I'm just going to sort of like
go. What does that mean? What is he saying?
I don't know. He's pointing up at the sky. Like, I don't know. What the hell, man?
I'll just be like.
Okay, I look at that, incredibly confused. I turn to the audience and I basically just go, and I sort of like walk off a little bit, leaving them. I get to a bit where it's not quite so obvious, and I bring my own orb up.
You don't need to. You can just walk off to the side and
we're like right there. Yeah.
I've just done the whole, basically, just 1 second. Not basically making it look like I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just trying to be polite, and then go off. But I'll have my back to them when I bring the orb up.
Gotcha.
So I guess I need to roll now, don't I?
Yep. But also, you can only do one magic thing at a time. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can do many things. It just.
I'm just saying because different magics as well. This one's arcane, whereas that one's divine. And I got the triumph.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But yeah, I mean, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So.
I think. Let's see.
I mean, the impression I got from the opening thing is if it's mainly narrative stuff, they don't really care.
Yeah, no. There are some things that requires you to do concentrate.
Maintaining spells in narrative encounters. Quite a few of our spells are supposed to be.
Yeah, no, concentrate is just, sort of a...
Keeping it going.
Yeah. And it's not a roll for it. It's just that you can't move around when you concentrate. Or, so you need to, but you can stand there and just cast. So yeah.
Okay. So basically I'll do the whole one thing and I'll turn my back and then bring the orb up.
Yep. So yeah, the shiny orb appears.
You want to get in, use the second floor windows.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to tell you to turn the music up. So we might have to smash them.
The second ones you should be able to jimmy quite easily without smashing the actual windows. They're not that well made. But I will turn the music up. As the entertainment, as Wynwynn is making the entertainment.
Oh no!
I'm going to let the music go up a little bit, as though it's part of the.
As if it's like reaching a climax or something like that. Okay, it's like getting bigger. If you can engage them in conversation, just ask them more about their son.
Probably not a good idea in the middle of a performance.
Okay, fine. Goodbye. Hang up the alarm.
Yeah.
What?
Just hang up on me.
Okay.
And as the volume swells, some other windows are opening. Oh, it's a performance! And people are starting to come there and stand and watch. One of the buildings, one of the windows a bit up opens, and you're like, I'm trying to sleep down here. Keep it quiet.
Is that him?
No, it's another building.
Oh, it's a different building. Sorry.
What time of day is it?
It's quite early, so most people wouldn't be trying to sleep, but this
Like
person
6 a.m.
So
early. It's around. I'm gonna say second breakfast time.
so not a point of the day where we should feel guilty about making this noise.
No.
Right.
Not as such, but you also notice that you can tell that some of the windows are starting to, rattle a little bit. It's getting quite loud.
All right, let's go fast. Get on my shoulders.
Well, that's as loud as I'm going.
Okay, I'm going to try and allow Jonquil to alley-oop me up to the window, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't even check to see if I'm athletic. Like, this is probably such a bad idea.
Best ideas happen.
I am loving this approach of committing to an action and then finding out how good you are actually at doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have set the athletics difficulty.
I think Odd is our physical person.
Yeah.
All my skills are in social and magic.
Yeah. But I'm gonna since you're getting help, I'm giving you a boost die.
Okay.
You can make a roll.
Okay, what am I using? Athletics?
Yes, this is athletics.
Gosh, dang it.
You can use a story point to get an extra dice.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Is that okay if I use a story point? Because we share those, don't we?
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. If you think it's important.
I think it's important for us. We're doing a thing. Okay. Before I go. No, do I keep it? Yeah. Which of us had the package? Jonquil, did you have it? Because you were at the front.
Yeah, I've got like a satchel. I'll hand it over to you.
I was like, should I take it just in case they like find me? And I'm like,
Oh,
haha,
wait.
I was here
have an
delivering.
excuse.
Yeah, okay. Right. And so I put the package on me and then I get alley-ooped up and I will use the story point if that's okay, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Am I good to go?
Click the use. Use
I
story
didn't
point.
hit story point. Sorry. That's okay. It's success with an advantage.
Yeah, I upgraded because you said you wanted to use the story
Okay,
point,
good.
but you need to click on the character sheet.
Oh, I do? Where is...
Yeah. Use play a
Oh, it's
story
right at the
point.
top. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, you click that one.
I can click it now? Still?
Yeah.
Even though I already did it?
Yeah, because I upgraded it in advance. So
Okay. Okay, I clicked it.
I need to sync it with the GM. Everyone.
Okay. Yeah, because mine said 4 still.
But yeah.
We need Nicholas to start using story points so we get them back.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
No, don't tell him that right now! God damn it.
When
You
is gonna be a good
couldn't have
time?
waited a second until...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna use a story point for a performance for some elderly couple. I mean, that's just.
Well, you never know. One of them might be an agent.
Yeah. But they are also 65 years old. So even
65's the new 55.
So yeah, you jump up, get on the ledge, and
I
pull
feel like I'm
yourself
pretty
up.
light because, you know, a lot of my meat has gone away. I'm less dense than I used to be, I feel like.
You don't rot, okay?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Trunk was small, but like thick. So
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the advantage is that when you lean on the
Window, it just opens.
yeah,
And just like roll it. Just like yeah. I fall in. I like get up and like dust myself off and look at Jonquil like, okay, now I'm gonna go attempt to locate this dude's room, I think, because I think we're trying to like find out about him what he wouldn't just offer up about himself. Do you know what I mean? And check his stuff and see if we can find it just amongst his belongings and stuff like that.
Yeah, you appear to be in some sort of a living room. There are couches and
if I look around this floor, does it look like there's any like bedroom spaces, or does it look like I maybe need to go up another floor?
This floor seems to be more of a social area.
I feel like maybe I need to go up a floor.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just walk up if you want to.
Yeah. So I like look out, look around, and then I go up the stairs.
Yeah, and you don't hear any other people.
Okay.
And you come up, and this seems much more like a sleeping areas. There are good doors. Some of them are open. You can see some beds in there, but they are made, and it doesn't seem like they are in much use. Because that's probably a guest bedroom or something. But there are a few of the other doors are locked. Shut anyway. You don't know if they are locked.
Do any of them have those like bratty teenage "don't disturb, hazard zone" like posters all over it, or something that would be clearly
No
like
girls allowed.
yeah
No. They
Cootie
don't have
free
that.
zone.
You're looking for the one with the 6 locks.
Yeah. I'm looking for. Okay, I feel like a nice clean like maybe if it was end of the hallway, it'd probably be like the parents' room because it would be the like fancy end door. So I am looking for one of the side-ish doors, maybe.
Yeah, make a perception.
Not good at that either. Here we go. Eep.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 failures but 2 advantages. That cancels out, right?
Yeah. Yeah. None of the doors are all locked, and you open them, and you can tell one of them is sort of like a master bedroom. But this is just to be, the old couples. You can see some bed linens and a sort of a PJs on the bed. The one with with the butt flap.
Ooh, nice. Handy.
Yeah. And you open a few of the other doors, and they are all guest bedrooms. It appears that they don't seem like they are in much use.
Yeah.
And then there is a second, another floor up.
Okay. The jerk son's probably scaring off all the guests. I don't get to have any. Sucks.
Yeah. And when you look around, you notice that he probably is on the 4th floor because it's the top. And
Okay. I head up there.
Yeah, and it's two doors. One of them is a cupboard. It's the first one you open, and the other one is a smaller room. It's it appears that someone lives here, and it's not the old couple. It has a map of the city where parts of it of circles.
Are they like? If I look at that with, I'm looking through my skills list right now to be like, I was about to say with my street smarts and then checks to see if I have street smarts. Like, do I know that these are like known gang zones? Because this dude has been known to be like hanging out and like being troublesome and stuff like that.
Make a streetwise.
God damn it! No, I'm not actually streetwise. Damn it.
or knowledge underworld.
Ooh. Ah, yeah. Damn it! What the hell?
It's not your night, Jess.
It's not.
Yeah. It doesn't correspond with the known gang zones, but there are notes on it because that's the kind of guy he is, and it's sort of let's expand here.
Okay.
And there's a note about it. Let's clean up this area from poor people because
that's a noise I make as
home.
a like a hole in my neck.
But yeah, there's a bed. There are a study.
Like like a desk with like stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see a big sword leaning towards one of the walls.
Like, is it like mounted like this, like a fancy like collected sword, like on a placard or something?
It looks like it had been, but he has taken it down. So it's not the best sword to actually use, but it looks impressive.
Okay. Can I like stop for a second and like do another check just to listen to make sure no one's gonna like creep up on me while I'm doing this?
Yeah, you don't have to make a check for that because there's no.
Okay. So then I like go back to looking, and I'm specifically looking for this book that we are looking for that was stolen.
Right.
Ruh-roh.
And I'm thinking it might be a perception. I'm gonna look.
That's fair. I actually like have a whole bunch of points that I could probably up my stats with. It's my own fault. Can I?
Yes, it is perception.
Is there like? Sorry, I only found the small Genesys document, not the big Genesys document, so I don't have all of it available to me at the moment. But in my magics, do I have like a homing device or like a divine guidance, like to bless myself to help me look for stuff? Or I'm looking for anything right now because I'm rolling really bad and I'm not good at this naturally.
We can take that after the break.
Okay. That's fair.
Because we're going in a small break now.
That's good.
And let's see if we can make the 5-minute thing happen again, because then we'll break internet.
If we do it twice in a row, it'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going away. It'll be exactly 5 minutes. I'm not actually promising that. Yeah, everyone get ready. So
this is a Twitch 5 minutes.
Yeah, you know.
No, we're gonna go.
No guarantees. Listen, don't actually hold. Anyways, go get yourself a drink. Remember, you should hydrate too. Get up and do a stretch, and we will be back in not exactly 5 minutes. hi. We're back now.
Yeah. And just like last week, last session, 6 minutes break.
Perfect. We did it.
We are ruining Twitch.
It's the true magic that's happening here right now.
Yeah. So before we get back to Slanja and her shenanigans, Jonquil, you are standing out there. What are you doing?
I am keeping a lookout because there were people that were kind of eyeballing what was going on, which worries me. I don't want them to be like, "Oh my gosh, someone just broke into your house while I was watching." And I've got Elwood with me. I'm going to send him over to Christopher's side just to kind of get a little gander on what's going on. I'm just manning the fort, essentially.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm there to catch anything if she needs to toss anything out. Catch her if she's going to toss herself out, kind of thing.
And
I think
Elwood,
a description of Elwood might be necessary because I don't think Katy knows.
Elwood.
Oh, Elwood. Oh, yes. He's rather large, sunflowery yellow gecko with little crests over his eyebrows. He's very smart. About a foot long.
Yeah. So suddenly there's a Christopher, as you're standing there, something is crawling up on you. And you see Elwood climbing up and then,
Slowly.
yeah. And then perch on your shoulder and you can hear, the yeah. And the old man is starting to laugh and just point, look at his face! Ah, it's hilarious! Thinking that it's part of the show. And Wynwynn, what are you doing?
I think she makes a sort of like as the music crescendos. I think she is continuing to perform her stunts, and she just probably as enough time has passed in her mind for something to have happened around the corner. She just like, ta-da! I hope you've enjoyed our performance today, provided by your wonderfully generous son.
Now everyone is shaking, even the neighbors, but that doesn't sound like Roderick. No.
I kind of snap to and realize what's going on and stop the music.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this was great. We need to get to the circus if this is what you do.
I mean, we are in town pretty semi-regularly. We've had a couple of accidents in the past, but for the most part, the circus is a very family-friendly place.
Yeah, and that sounds good. We should definitely get back there. Thank you so much. This was excellent. I haven't had this much fun for years.
While they're talking, I'm going to turn around and use the orb and go, Tanya, you might not have long.
Yeah, and that's a good.
I hung up my orb. If it's possible, one of the big problems with digital phones nowadays, you can't slam them down.
Yeah. I was literally going to say, if you think a sound is An old flip phone just snapping shut. Oh, so
Yeah,
good.
like
Yeah,
a physical phone onto the receiver, like
Yeah.
good. So like when Slash closed their phone, they seriously, like, imagining this orb ball, and they literally had it in their hand and went like smack. It's
Yeah.
like, oh god.
and the effect on the other side is that there is a sort of a small sonic boom, and the orb, the magical energies sort of expands a little bit, like
Yeah, my orb would have just disappeared because
yeah, it's a bit like it burst.
which is why I say it'd be a new one.
It's a
It'd
new
be-
one? Okay, so you're like sending the message up to me? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it.
Okay, so you're just letting me know I don't have long. Okay. Shit.
Yeah. So Slanja.
It's back to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. Are there any ghosts just hanging around? Like, are there any ghosts inherent to this house, like that are like?
Not as
No?
such, but you can call ghosts up if you want to.
I won't start with a ghost. I'm like, ghost isn't like it's not 0 to ghost. It's not like. I want to try.
Yeah.
She's going fully ghost.
Yeah, that's right. You don't go 0 to full ghost. You just like I wanna, like we described, I wanna try and magic myself better to do, like, I want to, like,
Yeah.
almost like bless myself. Bless me.
Yeah, that's either divine or primal.
I have divine. I don't think I have primal. If that's okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm doing that to try and get good. Get good scrub.
Yeah.
Am I good to go?
No.
Okay.
Well, lower the difficulty. Yeah.
Okay. Huh? 3 advantages. Why can't I roll successes? Like, I'm very. It's almost like I'm very lucky, but it's not like coming to fruition. It feels like.
How describe how you are
Blessing
able
myself.
to use. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question. We hadn't really discussed this. I think it's sheer force of will. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, because it is sort of a willpower focused magic. So I'm imagining it's a mix of just being really stubborn
Yeah.
and like kind of like just like freaking I have to put up with all this dead shit and ghosts. Just make this better for me. Come on. Like gosh dang it, just let me have it. Like
yeah, your eyes glows a little bit, and I'm giving you a blue die.
Okay, and so now I'm gonna try and
Percept.
percept this area. I'm trying to try and percept this area. I'm looking for that book, and I want to do it as quick as possible. So that's why I wanted to do real fast magics. Okay, am I good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Today is not your day.
No.
Yeah, no.
God.
You don't find the book.
Fuck.
And you rummage through, and you notice that you have left a little bit of a mess,
Mm.
and you don't really remember where things were.
Mm. Can I call up a ghost? Can I call a ghost and be like, God, listen, bud, I'm just having such a bad day. I just need you. Where would you hide a book? Can you just do this for me, man? Like,
what's in it for me?
I mean, do you have any graffiti you want me to do, or messages to home, or like that seems to be your jam?
No, I want I want to eat a little bit.
Okay, we can make that happen. In fact, I'm pretty good at that. I can eat you literally anything. I don't need. You want to try something poisonous you never got to try before? I'm your dead folk.
Okay, so you will help me possess you?
It's not like.
Okay. I was gonna say make a negotiation roll, but since all of you seem to agree, I mean that it's not necessary.
We are in agreement.
Yeah.
Like, I got nothing to lose, man. Let's do it.
Right. What were you looking for?
Okay. Also, you don't get nothing if you don't help me find this. That's just understood.
Okay. Yeah. That,
okay. It's a book.
I get the deals.
Okay, cool.
Just to clarify, it's actually pages from a book we're looking for, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it? It's not a whole book?
Because I've got the book, but a load of the pages have been ripped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I will see if where is the character sheet.
Hey, Mole, does Christopher have divine magic?
I have all the magics except
Okay.
for witchcraft.
I might need to ask you to watch over me for a second when I get possessed a little later. Just like slap me out of it if anything happens.
Oh.
It's okay, we'll discuss it later, don't worry.
The ghost rolled 3 successes, a threat, and a triumph.
Triumph!
Well, I don't find the pages. I have found other things.
Oh.
There's meeting notes. Someone from the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Deliver the package. Threaten. The delivery package has a sort of a check mark on it. There's threaten. Nosy gargoyle doesn't have a check mark on it. There is.
This is a threat list?
And I think it's a to-do list. It has daily bother people at the circus as a checklist, check mark. There's I think there's also a diary in here.
Mm.
It hasn't been written in here for several years, though. But you know.
Wait, is it his or someone else's?
It says belongings to Roderick.
Mm. Does it seem? It doesn't have anything in it from the last few years, though. Roderick's human, right? So like, it's not like he was around 100 years ago from like when.
No. It's. I think he stopped writing in it when he was, 10.
Meh.
But it has lots of fun entries. I mean,
I'll take it.
He was a sad kid.
I don't want to feel bad for him. No. It's not an excuse for being a shitty person today. Listen.
The worst trick a DM can ever pull is making you feel bad for the bad guy.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want it. I have no interest. I don't want to hear his sad sap stories. Okay, so not the pages, but like
there's also sort of a hand crossbow underneath the bed.
Can I like untrigger? Like, can I like remove a part of it, so like the spring or something, so it won't go if he tries to shoot it?
Yeah, make a mechanics roll.
Oh shit.
See, this is where you want me.
I know.
Sláinte shoots herself.
Yeah.
Considering how I've been rolling.
Yeah.
You know, you probably would be better off asking the ghost to do it.
I feel like I kick it and it goes off. Like I feel like
it goes off. It misses you, but you take it's failures, right? Yeah. So take 4 strain
Oh man.
because it just missed your head.
Ouch.
And you know, getting an eye replacement
1, 2,
would
3,
be
4.
problematic.
Yeah. Oh god, that would be terrible. Oh man. Okay. 4 strain.
I'm just gonna go throw it out there. From now on, try and do the opposite of what you actually want.
Oh my god, apparently. Seriously. Here I am just trying to like do what makes sense, but no.
Yeah. I hear people at home now, and the door opens downstairs.
To like downstairs though, right? Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I snatch up the stuff that they found. Like they just found a few they found like that list, right? But they didn't find. I don't know, man. You didn't find the pages. This is kind of iffy. Like.
I'm giving you a bad afterlife review.
A deal's a deal. You didn't, you know.
I helped you find whatever evidence there was here. I mean, I can't help if it's not here.
Okay, fine. I'll see. I'm not eating anything special for you. I'm gonna try and sneak. Here, hang on. Tell you what. Go check the path down. Go invisible. Check the path down for me. Ah, you're already invisible. They can't see you.
Yeah.
Just check the way down for me is clear. And if they're coming up, distract them for a second. Just knock over some of their shit. Destroy some of the house. You know, at the on the lower floor.
Okay. I can go and do that.
And then I'll if I get out safe, we'll call it even.
Yeah. The ghost goes down. Just
Okay.
Whoosh down through the floor.
Okay. I attempt to go out the way I came in.
Sneak away?
Yes, but while they're making a distraction.
Yes.
Okay. God damn it.
So make a stealth roll.
Yeah, fair enough. It's gonna suck.
No,
Hey,
you have a success.
Thank you, ghost.
Yeah.
Actually, that was thanks to your divine spell. It's the blue dice for your divine spell that gave you that.
Oh shoot!
No, it was the ghost helping.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you hear some clanks downstairs, and you know, oh no, my teapot!
Whoops! And I'm gonna attempt to go out the way I came in.
Yeah, you go out through the window, and
I like wave at Jonquil. I'm like,
so yeah.
So I'm just going to say, maybe we should plan these a little bit better. Because I have a feeling that...
What do you mean?
I've got a feeling that Wynwynn was the only one in the place where they probably should have been in that whole thing.
Well, then looks like I don't have to plan anything.
Well, how'd you get here? And I take him off your shoulder.
okay.
In my head, I'm sorry. I know exactly what it looks like for me.
Did you two find out anything at all?
Okay, so good news. Got this. It points to the papers. Bad news. This is not what we wanted.
What
I feel
is
like
it?
your definition of good news and my definition of good news are two completely different definitions.
It's still like info on Roderick, but it's not what we wanted. I couldn't find the pages. I even asked a ghost to help me find the pages, and they couldn't find the pages. Listen, I literally made a deal to get possessed later. You're gonna have to help me with that later, Christopher. Anyways, It's not like I didn't try, is the point. This is all I could get. And I, like, handed over to Jonquil to read. I was like, see if you see anything else off of this. Jonquil? Oh, Gazute.
I'm trying not to sneeze. What did you say? It won't come. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm sorry. Say that again.
I handed you the papers to have a second look at them to see if you could get anything off them.
Okay.
That I didn't.
Well, I'm good at reading things, so
Yeah, that's
extrapolating information.
literally why.
Yeah. What all of you manage to find out when you are helping, and are in not as much of a rush as trying to decipher things in a building while people are coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
He is. It seems like the meeting at the castle was ticked off before he went, so it's probably that's where he went. And it has sort of a. You see that this is sort of a note in a bit. It's like the ink dried up a little bit and it still wrote, and it says that noon.
Noon. Hmm.
Yeah, it's not quite noon yet.
Well, we could ambush him.
Oh. If this is for him to hand over the papers to somebody else, maybe we should watch him hand over the papers. Then we find out who's actually behind this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We hide there. Hands over the papers. And then we're there. Ambush.
If he's handing over the papers to someone else, it is logical to think that the someone else might be stronger and more dangerous than he is, right? So I don't know how I feel about that. I getting involved with someone more dangerous than this person.
Yeah, I mean that's. They don't have to know that we're there.
Don't you lose the papers if they're handed over?
Oh yeah.
Well, the papers, the use of the papers is to find out who's doing the rituals. It's not actually what's on the paper that we're after. It's who's.
I'm gonna start copying them down into my notebook anyway. Just be careful. Just be sure.
I like the idea, perhaps, of just a cursory watch. We don't have to get involved. We can just, see who they're handing them to. I just don't really like the idea of getting completely involved in any sort of violence we can't get out of.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. The second Jonquil said it, and I thought for a second it might be a physical altercation, I was also gonna complain.
Does it look like I'm capable of fighting? I mean, I could bash someone about the head with the book, I guess, but that's about it. Not that strong.
So I'm honestly scared to use Alice's dagger because if I break it, I think she might kill me.
Oh, you break it, you bought it, right?
So then maybe only use it if you're gonna die anyway.
I feel like her curse might be the type of curse that follows me after death, so I'm sort of screwed either way.
I find myself thinking more and more, while I really, really want to find out who's behind all of this. Are we really the right people for this?
What, you don't have faith in us?
Who do you suggest is gonna do this?
Like I said, I really want to do it.
Alright, so our options are stop the dude before he hands it off, try and get it off him before. Watch, don't participate at all. That sounds pretty good. right? We don't have to do anything. We just like watch stuff happen, or wait till it gets handed over, try and get it off of the other person. Are those what the only options we're thinking now?
I mean, we could wait until he hands it off, right? And then wait until Roderick is away, and then maybe Roderick has to get it back for some reason. I can just go get him back, right?
Well, my impression is Roderick was hired to get it. So when he hands it off, that's going to be his part done.
Everyone's mind, yeah.
I mean, my thought is watch Roderick hand over stuff to X person. Follow X person back to where they're going, because X person might not be the person we want. X person might be taking it to the person we want. We don't know.
That's true.
And then once we have a location, we can figure out how to get the information we need then. And I'll be honest, without Old, I don't really want to go anywhere near a fight.
Well, let's hide in bush. It's an ambush.
I pull out a book and start reading through it.
I can do that. I can hide.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Invisibility.
I'm gonna say I think Wynwynn has the best stealth.
Probably.
And Roderick is not making any. You managed to find him quite easily. Let's just sneak into the castle. He's sitting there at a sort of having a small tankard of ale while he waits. And there are people around, and there are places to hide. So, I mean, make a stealth roll.
Okay.
I have set the difficulty. Oh no, it's 2 threats.
2 threats.
Oh no. We're not rolling good at all today.
No.
I started this off great. I just set the course for this game.
I feel like this whole thing is rigged. This is all. This is. Something's up here. I am suspicious.
So, are you all huddled together, or are you spread out?
Probably not all together in one spot.
Okay.
Me and Slanter
Yeah.
are small, so we'll probably be together.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what the equivalent of some sort of invisibility spell would be.
Oh, I think I have made one of those. It's
called invisibility.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can see barrier working. You create a barrier that they can't see. It creates an invisibility field. Augment works as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say augment is. I mean, you can also make an argument for magical attack, that you attack the eyes of the people.
I'd rather do it as a passive rather than.
Yes.
Okay, so you're talking a divine or primal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna see the difficulty for it.
Well, the standard is 2.
Yeah.
For a regular augment, but yeah, this would be probably an increased effect.
Augment could even let the character turn invisible or fly, although we recommend a difficulty of at least hard for this. So,
And what's that?
3.
Okay, I'm going to spend my free story point to give myself an extra dice on this.
Yes, I will upgrade them.
And if I get any advantages, I'll be spending it on giving other people invisibility as well.
Okay. I'm thinking if you want to do that, then it will go up by 2 difficulty.
No. In the description, it says that you can either do it beforehand by increasing the difficulty, or you can spend advantages you get on the roll to affect additional targets.
Yeah. You can make the roll.
Okay, so primal or divine? Let's go with primal because I haven't done that today. Camouflage.
Oh, oh no!
3 proficiency dice. 3 proficiency dice.
Yes, and this ties in very well. This ties in very well with the threat. Because you cast it, and it turns out part of what you are hiding behind turns invisible. And Wynwynn is standing there, and Roderick is just suddenly just looking right at her. What?
I hear you have a delivery for me.
Excuse me?
Do I look like I'm playing? I hear you have a delivery for me, some pages of a book.
And he starts to laugh, and I don't know how you figured that thing out, but
I was sent here as
I
sort of a
don't think-
middleman.
I don't think you were sent for. You look awfully out of place, and he stands up. And he
Haven't you ever been told that the best disguise is the one that people all notice, because then they forget you?
And he makes a sort of a motion with his hand, and you see 2 of his goons step out. The one he never leaves without. And can you take care about this while I do my business? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're muted. Yes.
God damn it! I keep thinking I'm unmuted. I was gonna say that like Slunch steps out from where they were hiding and like stands up, even though they're not very big, but they have like that big cloak on to like sort of hide all their features and everything like that. And they definitely sort of step forward to like get up to where where this like dude is threatening Wynwynn, and like walks forward and is like, "Oi, dick face, fight your own goddamn fights!" And like holds, like opens the side of her shawl to show off her dagger. Is like, "Back the fuck up!" Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't know she could do that.
Right, I need to look up.
I was figuring it was either discipline, willpower, or coercion. Those are the kind of things I was.
Yeah, this is coercion.
Okay.
I need to look up the difficulty.
I remembered that I'm supposed to be a talking PC.
Yeah.
But specifically in like a shitty way. I'm not a nice people, just so you know.
Yeah. And there are 2 of them, so I'm gonna use a story point.
Oh, shoot.
I'm so disappointed I'm losing out of that pre-story point like that.
Yeah, and so yeah, you can make. Does anyone else want to help in any way, or?
Y'all can stay hiding if y'all want to stay hiding. I'm just trying to stop them from coming at Wynwynn. Like, this isn't. Even if I need to get Wynwynn and like get out of there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like we split up for a reason. I feel like we split up to like plan A, plan B, plan C.
I'm going to do something out of character for Christopher, and I'm going to use a conjure spell.
Ooh.
Okay. What are you going to conjure?
I am going to. I'm guessing this will qualify as a medium summon, so difficulty 2. And basically, out of the floor next to Slancha is basically going to be a suit of armor with a 2-handed sword. Just comes out of the ground.
Okay.
And to keep the feeling going, you'll look all undead and stuff.
Let me see.
I think that works. Base difficulty of 1, medium summon. The concept may become more complicated.
Yeah.
Oh right, a rival with a silhouette with no larger than silhouette 1. Or am I looking at summon ally? Yeah, summon ally is what I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that's 3 in difficulty. No, 1. 2.
2.
I mean 2. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Are we good?
No. We are now.
Okay. What can I spend advantages on? Oh, additional summon. Ooh. So that'll be 2 of them. With 2 advantages.
Yeah. So you summon up to
yeah, they're gonna be
so what are you summoning?
They're gonna look like your stereotypical fantasy like death knights.
Okay.
I just feel they're in fitting with Slancha and stuff. And plus I'm guessing it's probably gonna look fairly intimidating.
Yeah, I've added, so make your coercion roll.
Okay. Is it ready to go?
Yeah.
And I don't have to click any advantage or anything, it's good?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah! What the hell's the last thing? Everything else is so good! This is...
The last thing is despair.
What? Why? Why even when I have the first good roll I've ever had? What is that?
Yeah, this is what happens.
Oh man.
The posh thugs that are following Roderick, when they see these death knights appear, they take a step back and hold a hand on their swords and just take another step back. Roderick take a step back as well. What the fuck? And then another voice is heard.
Shoot.
From a woman. Are they bothering you? It's no problem, ma'am. It's no problem. Gods, remove them.
Who's she referring to?
And you see that there are a few guards with her, and the woman is cloaked, a fancy cloak, and she her face is pretty much shrouded, so you don't see who it is properly. Roderick, I thought I told you to do this unnoticeable. I mean, we can't have people interfering in what we are doing here. I mean, it would be awful if the Duchess herself would interfere. Gods, please take care of those. And please hand over the notes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And he holds out. No, so she reaches out, and it is a pale hand that comes out and picks them up.
Want to yoink them? How can I yoink them?
How close is Roderick handing these sheets over to in like from where Wynwynn is standing?
Probably, I'm gonna say a good 7 meters or something. You need to hide. You need to hide a little bit away, but you also wanted to listen. So,
what range band would that be qualify as?
I'm thinking, what is the range bands now? I haven't memorized those. Look up on the character sheets because I know they are there.
The only way I could think of doing this is by doing an attack on Roderick and using the enhancement to basically yoink him towards us as part of the attack.
Yeah, it's short.
Yeah, I was debating erecting because there's literally one of the things we could do.
What?
Go ahead.
I'm saying, if you want to do something great, because that way I can keep the Death Knights up to help just in case.
I mean, Wynwynn's getting it in her mind to attack Roderick.
I was just saying, because at this point, things are going bad.
Yeah, things are going very bad.
And in her mind, that's what she sees. So, I mean, if no one stopped her and if there was a pause and if it's okay with y'all, she probably was going to take off toward Roderick to
yoink or attack.
Sort of grapple spider monkey him a little bit, catch him off guard, knock him off balance. Just like arms and legs wrapped around him.
Because from what you're saying, Nicholas, if I did cast an attack, the Death Knights would fall, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably, yeah, because they are summoned. It seems like if you're summoning something, you shouldn't be able to do much magic because you need to maintain that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they are concentration, so...
Yeah, I don't know. My first thought was to immediately, because I think one of the things I've actually managed to do before is, just call up an invisible barrier in front of Roderick so he can't physically hand over the stuff. Like put something in his way, but then I don't know, separate us from them.
Okay.
What else?
Okay, so I know what I'm doing. I'm probably sending the Death Knights in to fight the guards, probably.
Oh boy, we're really... I hope y'all are still hidden, so at least some of us aren't seen. This is not ideal.
So yeah, I'm gonna say, just to make things clearer, everyone roll your, I'm gonna have to change the difficulty first, so it isn't part of it. Everyone make initiative roll.
Which one is it? Because I know it's different depending on surprise and not surprise and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You're not surprised because you have been talking, so...
Yeah, but I can't remember which way around. I know one of them's vigilance, and I can't remember what the other one is.
Cool if prepared.
Okay.
Okay, I do better if I'm surprised. Wow.
Where the hell was that?
I rolled the wrong one, but it's actually my worst one.
What did you roll?
I rolled vigilance. I thought we weren't prepared, but I guess we were prepared because we were stealth.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. And I'm gonna remove one of the NPCs.
Oh, even better. Cool.
Right, and then the cloaked woman.
Oh, that's not good.
Nah.
I literally have no combat skills. I don't even have a weapon. Well, I got books. I got books.
Yeah.
You don't need to fight. You can magic.
You have magic, don't you?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
this.
I don't know.
It's not a combat as such. It's just so that I can.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
But in the case that we ever get into a fight,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. So the first NPC slot will be used for Roderick handing over the notes,
No.
and then she accepts it.
Well, I took all the notes of the notes. We have copies of the notes. So.
Yeah, she's holding the stolen pages.
We didn't get the stolen
In her
pages
hand.
though. We got the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's holding those in her hand right now. And then you have two. I don't think everyone else have. Two people haven't rolled.
I got 4 successes and an advantage.
We have
Yep.
Jackal, Wynwynn.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that
I'll just roll.
Genesys isn't
Yeah.
on there.
I've got one success.
Yeah, Jonquil and Wynwynn, you just rolled cool. There is an initiative roll on.
Oh.
Wait, where's the initiative roll?
Where's that?
I didn't know there was an initiative button.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's on weapons and talent.
Weapons.
Oh, so that was the problem. In which case, many of us are on
Okay.
there.
Yeah, exactly. So
Dang it! This is gonna ruin my good roll.
Okay, then 3 advantages for a win-win.
Well, I did
Oh,
better
you got
that time.
an even better roll. Look at that.
yeah, you have 4 places now, so let's keep those. And since you are, let's go up and
Does that mean Jess went first?
one of you went first. Yes, you get to decide which one.
Oh.
Who's close?
Because-
Just run and snatch them.
Yeah.
That's why they are PC and NPC, because you decide who hasn't acted this turn gets to act.
I mean, that's
Oh.
Wynwynn was going to
Yeah.
try to knock
I'm
Roderick.
happy for Wynwynn to do it.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
cool for like our first move. The first move to be for Wynwynn to interrupt the handoff. Because that's what she
Okay.
literally said she was planning on
Yes.
doing.
Yeah.
So how do you want to disrupt it?
I think she sees this happening. She doesn't know what the hell this is. She just knows these papers are important to these people and that she doesn't like Roderick. So I think she's running up toward him and is going to try and catch him off guard and like use all of her body weight to knock him away from the woman, and so get him out of her way.
Yeah.
She's going to distract. She's going to make Roderick have to deal with her before he even thinks about handing these papers off.
Yeah, and I have set the difficulty. And yeah, so that sounds like an athletics
Okay.
roll.
Okay.
I
And
will
I'll-
also accept if you want to do a brawl, but those are the 2 options.
And I will also say that I'm guessing the others won't mind me saying this. Feel free to use a story point.
Yeah. This is pretty
I think I'll do brawl because
Yeah.
Wynwynn's doing it in a very violent way.
Yeah.
And yeah, how do I use player story point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, you click on the.
That.
Yep.
And what that'll mean is that Nicholas will put an additional proficiency dice on your attack for you.
Okay, cool.
So you are upgraded.
Cool. So am I good to roll now? Roll?
Yes.
No!
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm gonna say.
What's that red D20?
Challenge failure plus threat.
Yeah, the red. That's because his resilience. It's an opposed roll.
Ah, okay. I just didn't recognize the dice. That's why.
Yeah. And you barge into Roderick, and both of you tumble away, but the woman just snatches up the pages from him, but she's holding them. And it makes sense that the one who acts first is Roderick. And he will... Roderick is not the classiest of person. So he will do something really stupid.
Good thing. Neither is Wynwynn.
So he's going to do a brawl to try to hit you and let go. And that's... Oh, okay. Except not, because that shouldn't have been a yellow one. God damn it.
I've got a feeling this is actually one of the games which would probably work out better with the actual dice.
It might and might not. It depends on how people are good at symbols. Because you have a compare thing. Yeah, you get to the results right away, so...
Yeah, I'm glad we can like just scroll over and see what it is in this one. But
yeah, okay. I'm going to use the first one because the second one was a little bit ridiculous compared for being worse dice. So yeah, you will take 3 wounds. Wynwynn.
What does it mean? My threshold is 10, so I just don't go over 10?
Yeah, if it reaches 10, you are taken out.
Cool.
And you will probably get a crit.
Okay.
Damage. If you hit someone and you have advantages over a certain level, that depends on what kind of weapon you're using, you can spend those to impact crit damage to people.
Okay.
It's usually 3 or 4. Some are down on 2. I think your dagger is down on 2. So yeah, and that was his turn. Yeah, and then the woman snatched it first. So yeah, it's PC. One of you people.
Well, if any of you have got anything which might involve getting hold of those papers, go for it.
I think I might. I've got bolas, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, John Quill is going to. She looks like a bush. She's just kind of like poke her head out of the bush real quick, whip out her bolas, and chuck them at this lady that's now holding the papers.
Yeah.
Surprise attack.
just out of curiosity, is this like something like you've used in the library for catching things in the library that are like trying to run off with your books or something?
You never know. I had to wrangle Elwood somehow.
Click the bolas.
You have late
oh.
fees.
I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, it means that you 3 threats. Oh,
3
interesting.
successes.
Yeah. 3 successes. What was 3 successes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So add 3 to your damage. How many are that? In the bonus?
2, so 5 total.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna spend those.
I am not sure what it means by knockdown and snare 3.
Oh, that means that they are knocked prone. So she falls down. But I'm gonna spend the threats to have her get out of them right away and just stand up. I don't have time for this. And next one. Either Slangia or Christopher.
You don't want to send in your Death Knights yet, right?
Well, the Death Knights are for the guards, so this is.
Yeah.
I'm doing crowd control, so if you've got something more direct.
Is it an action just to like talk? Is it an action to be like?
No, you can talk. Of course, you can talk. I mean, it's not.
Okay, because I want to try coercion again, because one of the only things I'm kind of. I want to
Okay.
I want to be like, listen, lady, I don't know who the heck you are. I don't know why you want this stuff, but maybe you don't know. Maybe you genuinely don't know. This stuff is stolen. We're just trying to take it back. That's all. So you couldn't possibly want to take stolen objects, right, lady?
Okay. So I have set up her discipline as your difficulty.
Oh, shoot. It's probably really high, isn't it?
So make a roll for coercion.
Okay.
You will be able to see the difficulty.
Okay, I'm doing it. Yaunch!
Oh.
And considering what it was not that bad result.
This is one of the things I have the most dice in. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Does she like say anything to me when I say this?
I don't scare that easily, youngling.
Not trying to scare you. Thought maybe if you were good people you'd care about that, but if you don't, and fun. Now can I use magic against her since that no? Because I already did a thing.
Yeah. You can use magic.
Oh shoot! I had clever retort I could have used.
Oh no!
I forgot that that's literally one of my skills. And special abilities. Okay, well now I know next time I can mess up people before I talk badly at them. I would have weakened her too. That would have been perfect. Instead, I want to use magic now.
To do what?
To do what? That's a good point. The only thing I could think of.
She's tied up on the ground, right?
No, she got up.
Yeah.
She shook it off because she's just a badass. Let's be real.
Her legendary action.
Yeah, I mean, we as external people know who she is, so I don't know if we know in game.
No, you don't know even out of game.
She specifically mentioned that she needed to get it to the Duchess.
Yeah, it's not the Duchess. Yeah.
No, so it's not the Duchess.
She didn't want the Duchess involved.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
So she's not the Duchess, but there's obviously a link.
Yeah, she's obviously a high up to the Duchess. like I said, I think I'm gonna try and like erect like maybe like a divine barrier. Is that like just like whoosh, like a light shield appears in front of her, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I gave you a chance. Now you should just hand it over.
Yeah, you can. Let me see the barrier, because I think you can probably use that to.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that because you
use it to sort of do a face lock.
So now I'm a siren. Sweet. Back to Borderlands. I mean, as far as we know, these are stolen pages, so I honestly do think we're on the right side here. So
yeah, and we kind of have from our conversation with Devereaux the whole thing about getting them back.
Yeah.
And she's the rightful owner.
Yeah,
so.
It seems important. It seems like they were legit stolen. We seem to be the good guys here. Anyone that's not just like I gave them a chance to know those are stolen goods, Toots. Give them over. Like she didn't listen.
So yeah, I have set the difficulty.
Okay. So I can magic.
Yeah.
And
Yes!
Yeah, you lock her in a sphere. And I'm thinking we should probably stop there.
Okay.
But we captured her.
Oh, do we want to quickly finish the round, or?
Yeah, if you have something to do, yeah.
Well, okay, all I'm going to do is send my Death Knights forward to basically stand, i.e. protecting her from her guards.
Yeah.
Keeping them separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, stopping people from getting to her to help her.
Yeah. So now we've singled her out. Wynwynn and Roderick are in one spot. So Roderick is taken out. And then she's been phase bubbled. And then her guards, you're gonna stop her guards.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not
But yeah, that's cool. I mean, if you're happy with that, then
yeah.
It seems like a good place to put a pause on it. So yay. What's good? Well, I like that we're stopping in the middle of action. It's like, oh god.
I cannot believe those dice tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you rolled so poorly. So poorly.
Those dice were so mean.
I mean, I think other than my playing music dice roll.
That was the one. I think that was the first, like, the critical success that we've actually had.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, do we want to go around and everyone say where you are, where people can find you, anything you want to plug, and a favorite moment of the game so far of tonight? Should we go in reverse order? So starting with Nicholas, we'll work backwards around.
Sure. I'm Nicholas. You can find me at Newwinter. I do art and anxiety. Perhaps not in that order. You can find me here on next Saturday where we play Spire.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Find Nicholas here every week. Either he's here on Friday or he's here on Saturday. It's one or the other. Either he's leading a game or he's the one making all the trouble in the game. You deny it.
It was my fault that I, drugged a person in an elevator and took people on a shooting safari. And I make trouble. Sure.
Do you have a favorite moment of the night?
Oh, well, yeah. The whole musical distraction thing was pretty good.
That was great.
I had not thought any of that would happen at all. So
perfect. Awesome. And next we go to Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm Adelaide, Adelaide on Twitter. I have a few shows throughout the week, most predominantly my Wednesday Scum and Villainy campaign that's on Little Red Dot's channel. Got a bunch of other things that are coming up but are not announced yet. And definitely little symphony circus. That was fun. That was a doozy. And the snapping the orb shut.
I love the term symphony circus. That's so great. Awesome. And to our guest, Katy.
Hi, I'm Katy. I am on Twitter at KatyFace. That's where you can find me on everything on the internet. I am in various shows through the week. Tomorrow I'll be on the Greyhawk channel at 8:30 EST playing some BX D&D. I have 2 HP and we're in a dungeon, so this is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Mondays you can find me also back on the Greyhawk channel with Jess, playing Blades in the Dark. Sorry, I just died a little bit at noon, I think. And then I am. We're gonna be in October playing a game of Monster of the Week on my channel Monday evenings. And we're still looking for a couple of players. If anyone is interested in that, feel free to send me a message on Twitter. But for the rest of the week, I'm usually on Off the Table, playing games like Burning Wheel, which starts back next week in our final season. I am going to be in Lady Blackbird, a new stream of Monster Hearts. And Monday, our brand new Urban Shadows podcast comes out that I'm really excited about, Cape Lorelei. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter to see what I'm doing. And my favorite moment was definitely getting a triumph for music. It was just so funny. Just like the most random, perfect success. It was great. I loved that moment.
Yeah, especially with the preface of the music isn't going to sound so good. And then, like, the best music ever plays. Amazing. Yes, definitely check out Katy. She is awesome. And go play in a game with her because, once again, she's awesome. So. And next is Mole.
Hi, I'm Mole, at Molethulu everywhere. Mostly right now, I just do stuff on DM's Guild with Homebrew. So if you search for Molethulu on DM's Guild, you'll see my stuff there. It's all great. Fantastic. My favorite bit was actually, it was during, I think it was the whole Elwood climbing up and on the shoulder.
It's nice to imagine.
It was just, it's that small moment that you see in a scene that's just like,
Yeah.
But yes, that was fantastic.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Jess. This is my channel. My favorite moment was actually probably like right at the beginning, Wynwynn's intro, just like the like, it was like accident with fire and like,
and I'm just quaking in my boots in the corner, like, oh god,
no,
I live in a library.
It's funny that you say that because like I think it was all like, yeah, because like I generally like to play like chaos people, and then I remembered that as an undead I'm also susceptible to fire, and then I was like, ooh, crap.
Oh shit. Whoops.
I'll just hide over here with Jonquil. We'll just like
No.
Yeah, but just that intro was really, really excellent, and I really got the feel for the character right away, and I really liked it. So thank you so much.
I'll say for overall,
joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say overall, Jess's attitude of, I'm going to do this, now let's find out if I'm any good at it, was just brilliant.
That's always the most fun.
I was just like, what would I do? I would do this. Oh, fuck, I'm really bad at that.
I would do this, but I didn't say I'd be able to succeed at it.
Yeah, this is what I would do, and this is how it would go, apparently. Badly. Hey. You know, like, obviously, Slanch is not very good at stuff. She didn't even succeed at life, so... like... So you know what? It's okay. But yeah...
Happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us always, eventually. Anyway.
It's kind of like YOLO. I know this for a fact.
Exactly. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for hanging out. Come back here in 2 weeks' time. We will be playing this again. I will post the videos up on YouTube, and I will post everyone's links so you can find everyone. So thanks so much for hanging out. You can come back here and hang out with me anytime. I'm streaming way too much lately because Borderlands 3 just came out, Instead, I'm playing that all the time. I published a new game recently, so that's out now. So go and check that out, I guess. And also, you can actually get it in the bundle, and all the money goes to charity. It's in a little environmental charity bundle, so that's a cool thing. Overall, yeah, just happy to be here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Come back anytime. Come back on Fridays for Genesys, Saturdays for Spire, Sundays for Borderlands, Mondays over on Greyhawk, like Katie said, for some Blades in the Dark. That's been really awesome. Wednesdays on Pro Restarter for Ravnica, and Thursdays over on Scraticus Academy for... I'm amazed I got all this right. For the specialized D&D in space. D&D in space. Lots of fun.
Is it Dark Matter?
It's Dark Matter. Thank you. I was like, it's Mage. No, it's anyways.
I was like, God, I'm gonna be either really wrong or really right.
No, it's Dark Matter. You totally got it. Yeah. It's the Dark Matter D&D sort of reskin, which is a ton of fun and is very cool. And they've kind of refigured everything to be D&D in space, and it's really, really awesome. So yeah, that's it for us tonight. Have a really good night. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully we'll see you around later. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.